Hi guys, praise Jesus. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Becky. I bring you awesome, fun and timely content on all my platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you like, you comment, you share and subscribe because I drop some really dope content. If you're new here and you're wondering, who is this girl, who is this fine babe, who is this girl that is put together, hair laid, eyes drawn, eyebrows on point, lipstick on point, I'm Becky. Nice to meet you. And I'm your online bestie. You just don't know it. I'm your online bestie. You're about to find out why. So thank you guys for joining me on today's sit down video. Thank you for the love on my previous video and vlog this week so far. I love you so much. Today, from the title, I'm sure you guys are wondering, what is this girl talking about? Why does she want to talk about that? Why is it important for her to talk about that? Don't worry. Do not worry. I got you covered. So today, I'm going to be talking about the things I want to do before I walk down the aisle. I know. And I'm sure in your heads, you're like, is she walking tomorrow? You never know. Just relax. Don't pound your head about it. Don't worry. When the day comes, the day has come. Okay? God's timing is the best. But for now, I just want to share things that I want to do personally before I walk down the aisle. I don't know who needs to hear this. This is my opinion. If you're married and you're here, you're watching this video, please tell me in the comments below what you did before walking down the aisle. Am I dreaming? Is it achievable? I don't know if the things I'm gonna say are gonna make sense, but to me, they make sense. So you can tell me in the comments below if you agree, you disagree. Let's talk about it. The thing I honestly want to do before I walk down the aisle is learn to love myself. And I know that sounds so cliche, like love yourself, self-love, self-care. The era we are living in is the era of self. That is the era. We are in the era of self-care, self-love, self-everything. But for me, it is more of learning to love myself as I am so that I can be able to accept and receive love from somebody else. Most times, people love us the way they see us love ourselves. If someone sees you talk down on yourself, they will talk down on you because by virtue of you doing it to yourself, you give them permission to do that. So before I go down the dun dun da da, hey, dun dun da da, dun dun da da, dun da dun dun da da, please, I want to love myself as I am, with the flaws, with the beauty. And it's easy for me to sit here and lie to you guys that, oh, every day I love myself, every day I feel myself. Is not every day. It's not every day, my dear. There are days. So I want to cultivate that unconditional love for myself, so much so that I can detect when this is not the right thing for me. I can detect when I need to get out of this situation. I can detect that this is the right time for me to do this. And I want to just unlock a whole other level of self-love, because I personally believe if you don't love yourself enough, if you don't know what you bring to the table, they are going to come and carry your table, my sister, and you're going to eat from your bed. You need your table. And so I want to bring the best version of myself by loving myself to that table. And that's just, it's honestly top of my list, because it's something that I have struggled with in the past, accepting myself and loving myself as I am. And I thank God for the journey that I'm on. I'm on a beautiful journey of self-discovery and learning how to love myself, how I want to be loved. And that has really allowed me to be able to open up and allow people in and receive what they bring to me. So that is my number one. Love myself unconditionally, with the good, with the bad, with the ugly. Love myself, so that I will be able to accept love, and I will be able to accept that love from the one. By the way, guys, do people believe in the one? I don't know what I think about the one, but I know the one is waiting for me to walk down the aisle with me. That I know for sure. So yeah, learn to love myself. The second thing I want to do is know God deeply for myself. And I know this sounds, I'm sure, guys, this video is so cliche. I know someone is watching and they're like, Christian girl, cliche. No, it's not. For me, it's knowing God to a level of knowing the seasons he has ordained for me, and to a level of knowing that, you know what, God wants me to be here at this point, and I am here. And in knowing God, I will be able to align myself to his will. I will be able to know that it's my set out time to get married now. It's my set out time to stay single now. It's my set out time to have kids now. That is the sense of knowing God that I want to have. That day when I wake up, I know that this is what God has in store for me. And if you don't know that you know that you know, then I feel like it's a problem to some extent, because self-doubt trickles. It like opens doors to every other thing. So for me, I want to know God deeply and have such a deep relationship with him that I know that I am supposed to be here at this time for this, and it is going to glorify his name. So yeah, to know God deeply, to love the word. I hear many people that are married and have kids or are in the marriage covenant. Most of them, I have so many as my friends, by the way, I really, really love. And most of them be telling me, hey, Becky, I love the way you're serving now. Please, can you serve with your whole heart? Because once these babies come, because once this marriage comes, it's not that you will not be able to serve. It will take more for you to serve, because you'll have more responsibility. So that is what I want to do now. Serve God more, love God more, live for God more. You know, spend time with him. When you have 3 kids that are toddlers, that are under 5 years, all of them, you just got them pam. You are not gonna take a week and go to a prayer center. It's not doable. Like, you will go, but your mind is gonna be at home. So now that I want to do all those things, because I know a time is coming. Even the Bible tells us, love the God with all your heart. Also serve with anything you get to do it like unto God and not unto man. For a time is coming when you will not be able to work or do anything. You will just rest. So before that time comes, before my season of rest comes, of giving life to babies and bringing them up, I want to serve God now. I want to know him deeply and have a deeper relationship with him and experiencing him the more before then. Okay, do you guys agree or you disagree? The comments are open. The next thing I want to do before I walk down the aisle, I want to be the best version of Becky. I want to be the best version of Becky that has ever existed. That is what I want to be, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, emotionally. I'm telling you guys, relationships reveal so many things about you that you didn't think you had. I thought I was the most patient. I've always thought I am the most loving. I am the most accommodating, until you get into this situation and you are forced to push yourself to be that. Then you realize, oh girl, you're not all that what you thought you were. So I want to be the best version of myself mentally. I want to be in a good place mentally. I want to be in a good place physically, health-wise. Most people, I've had so many stories of brides who are like, hey, my wedding is in December, guys, I need to lose weight now. Is now or never. And then after the wedding, back to reset. I don't want to be that person. If that is what you want, well and good, I'm not judging. I just don't want that for myself. I want to be the best version of myself. I want my health to be the best. I want to look the best, my body, my skin, everything. I want to be the best version of myself as I walk into that new phase of life. Because I watched a certain, what is it called? It's called Black Love. There is this couple. They were talking about how marriage is hard. Guys, I was listening to them and I was like, Lord, give me the grace. Jesus, give me the ability, because it's not easy. And that's the thing. If I go in as a lesser version of myself, then how will I be able to face everything that will come? Because me personally, I don't live in a bubble. I'm not a bubble. I'm not a castle in the air kind of girl. I am a more realistic girl. So from what I have heard, from the information I have collected, it comes with its goods and its bads and its ups and its downs. So I am mentally preparing myself for that. Physically, health-wise, psychologically, I want to be ready to get in there and to give myself. When I am myself, when I'm my best, I'll be able to bring the best to the table. And I think there's a quote I love so much. I think Viola Davis said this also in a certain interview that she was talking about her marriage. She was saying for her, marriage has never been 50-50. Even Michelle Obama in her new book, what is it called? I've forgotten. She has a new book. She says in that book that there are seasons, like when she hears people say marriage is 50-50, she doesn't understand what they mean. There are seasons where she felt like she was giving 80 and the husband was giving 20. There are seasons where she felt she was bringing 10, the husband was bringing 90. And how are you able to bring 90 in one season and bring 5 in another season? It's because you're 100. Okay? The way people say, bring 100%, bring 100% every day, bring 100%. It's not doable. There are days where you wake up and you're like, I can't do this. So you need someone who is whole, who is 100, to bring their 100 and fill your cup, because you're at 0. So I remember she said that and I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. So I don't want to go in as a 50. I'm not a 50. I'm a whole. I'm 100. I am full. I am complete as I am alone. Then I find someone else and we complement each other. We don't complete each other. We are complete. We are already complete. Guys, all this wisdom is not from experience. So all this wisdom is from reading book and listening to podcasts. Okay? Try that sometime. So yeah, I remember them saying that and I was like, oh wow, that is so beautiful. And that pushes me. That is something I wake up every morning. And even in situations where I just want to be, oh, get out, I don't want to see you no more, I just remind myself, baby girl, today, you need to be 100. In this situation, you have to be 100. In this circumstance, you can only bring 50, and that's okay. In this circumstance, you're only bringing 20, and that's fine. So that's the other thing. I think there's a previous video you guys have watched before this one where I was talking about dating in the church community, and I was really specific about making sure I tell you guys being equally yoked is very important, because when you're equally yoked, whatever you believe in, whatever you know, whatever rubber stamps your principles, that other person understands and they know where you're coming from. So I want to be my best version. Whoa, I can't. Oh my goodness. I am already working in that reality of being the best version of myself, and it is so beautiful. It is so amazing. It is so amazing. If you guys want me to bring like a lady who is married for us to talk more about this, I have several that I can bring for us to have this talk about things they feel are important for you to do before you walk down that aisle. I would love to bring them. Me personally, I would so love to host them, and I have so many in mind. So just tell me in the comments if that is something you guys want to see, and I'll definitely make that happen. Today I'm just sharing me. Everything is me. I'm me. I'm the problem, it's me. So yeah, the next thing definitely is find the one. Girl, before you walk down there better be somebody else waiting for you on the other side. Abi, you get? That is how it works. So I definitely, in this video, I'm not going to say anything about finding anything, because some of y'all be too deep in my business. But I'm just gonna say that finding the one is also very essential. Have I found the one? Do you think I found the one? Do I look like I found the one? All those are rhetorical questions. They don't need answers. But personally, where I'm at, I'm at peace. Where I'm at, I'm happy. Where I'm at, I have joy in my heart. And I know that if the one ever existed, they're actually in my life. You feel me? So I definitely, that is something I wanted to do, honestly, so bad. There's a season where I was like, oh Lord, I don't know. I don't hear many people talk about this season of doubt where you get, there's just like a mind frame you get into where you're so doubtful. You're like, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right person? And what gets people through that season is knowing that you're with the right person. So finding the right person is also really important. And I am grateful to be in this season that I'm in, that I am not looking for the right person. Okay? Those that know. So yeah, getting the right person was very essential. And then last but not least, before I walk down what am I even saying? Before I walk down that aisle, I definitely want to do some counseling. I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of therapy and counseling. Those things, I feel like they can literally bring you back from a place you would never ever have come back from. So for me, premarital counseling is very essential. There's this pastor that I follow. He's called Pastor who? Raphael something on Instagram. The day I post this video on YouTube, I will link him on Instagram for you guys to see. He posts a lot about marriage, and he has what is it called? I think his premarital thing is called I vow. He has something called I vow. It's a premarital thing. Also, what is the name of this other guy? I have forgotten his name. I'll also post him on Instagram. They have really good programs for premarital counseling. And also your home church has, my home church has, I know the church that you go to has. So personally, me, I feel like that is something that will be really important for me to do, so that I don't go in blind. I don't go in totally seeing, and I also don't go in blind, because you never go in totally seeing. There are things that you just find there. That point I've gotten for people who are in there. They're the ones who told me I don't know. I've not yet gotten there. So Prima is really essential for me, and not alone. I go with my partner. Okay, so yeah, those are the things I definitely are willing and waiting and excited to do before I walk down that aisle and say I do. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please tell me in the comments below if you would like me to bring someone on board that has already crossed the bridge, crossed that bridge, for us to have, what's happening, for us to have a deeper conversation concerning these things, especially as Christian girls. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video. Remember to like, comment, share, and definitely smash that subscribe button. Bye.